Does he want?
Outnumbered overtime. Oh, cheap, baby. And you know what I love more than like any kind of breaking news is breaking news when it's like on outnumbered overtime and we get to fresh talk about it with Lou Dobbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I do. It's got a little special place in my heart.
That's
for
a
it.
very high bar.
Yeah, it is.
It's just very specific. It's like breaking
right?
news
It's like
with this specific one lucky guy, specifically on
the
overtime.
tip of a pen. It's that like a pinhead there.
Perfect.
All right, so this is just crossing Reuters that the White House says it will support that it supports the congressional review into Russia's attempts to influence the U.S. election. Is this like President Obama now going against President-elect Donald Trump like mano a mano? Because Trump, we know, has said all the agencies and the findings that the Russians did this to bend our electoral process and to put him in office are ridiculous. And now you have President Obama and the White House weighing in. Your thoughts?
My thought is what a virtuous circle we have watched created here, because it is Obama who gave first credence to the nonsense that the DNC had been hacked by Russians, which has been denied by Julian Assange, everyone else involved. But at the same time, Obama has this somewhat of a gap in his memory, because what fell from that was the fact that three top officials of the DNC, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz, all lost their jobs because of what was revealed. Mm-hmm. And what was revealed was a corrupt, collusive organization beholden only to Hillary Clinton.
Can I say one thing really quickly, too? It's so easy for people to forget that President Obama was caught on his mic saying to Putin, I'll have more leeway after the election. Flexibility, excuse me, with you. So he's one to talk about anything having to do with Russia whatsoever.
What if everything that has happened since that moment in time has been because Obama promised to be flexible?
Oh, my God.
Well,
here, you can have Crimea. We're not going to say much.
But President Obama and Hillary Clinton have to stop acting like they've been responsible stewards of this American-Russian relationship. You know, what about the reset? What about Skolkovo? What about the mining rights, the uranium mining rights, and all the
uranium one?
Yeah, exactly.
It only cost them $145 million, and we cough up 20% of our uranium reserves. Oh, I said we. I should have said the Clinton Foundation Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, under
let's just think basically for just a second. We have how many problems in the United States?
99.
99. All right, let's just start with 99.
God.
I mean, it's many more than that, but let's just pretend like there were only 99. Would the actual president getting involved in an investigation by Congress to find out whether or not Russia hacked us be on that list? We have intelligence agencies to do this. You said during the TV version of us, Megan, we have no reason to doubt.
I don't have a reason to doubt.
Right?
I mean, other people seem to.
Yeah, but you have no reason to doubt that the CIA and all these agencies did their jobs. But we'll ask the operative question. If Russia actually did this,
that being said,
how the heck did they get away with it?
Obama should stay as far away from this as possible.
Well, he's not. The White House is not.
He has, 3 weeks left in office, a little more than that?
I have this image, though, of all of the folks who have been siding with this investigation into the Russian role. Now that Obama has stepped in and has given his full support to it, I see them scurrying, running from it as fast as they possibly can, because his track record is, if he's for it, it's probably not the wisest direction.
It's on now, because also crossing Reuters at this point is House Speaker Paul Ryan says we should not cast doubt on a clear and decisive outcome of a U.S. presidential election.
This is the only way that the Obama administration can do it. This is the only way. And, you know, this is something I'm going to talk about on my show tonight. But what an incredible insult to voters to say that, you know.
Can I interject here?
Well, no, I mean, just quickly, let me finish this.
I don't think it would have changed the election. I think the idea is how much of an influence
but it's also
Russia
very
having on the
insulting, because what the Obama administration is saying is that by hacking emails, and you could say arguably that we learned a lot more from the emails, the FOIA requests forced. You know, when a judge had to force the State Department to turn over Hillary Clinton's emails, the information in there was far more damning than what we learned from the DNC or Podesta hacks. So you have that. And also, you know, they're saying that Russia created all this fake news. So what you're saying to voters is you are so mindless, you are so easily led, you are so dumb that you fell prey to these two influencers.
I'm just curious, as a pragmatic matter, When do we, because Obama said he wanted a report on his desk by the time he left, implying that the penalty would be that he would leave if he didn't have that report. so now he's weighed in on this, and no responsible investigation of anything could be done by the time he leaves office, and therefore it will be landing on the desk of President Donald J. Trump. This is a mindless kabuki dance that is influencing no one. I just cannot grasp why they're not trying to investigate instead what happened at the DNC, what kind of collusion was there. And yes, if you want to investigate the RNC, please do. Go ahead.
So the kabuki dance has some new dance moves because all this is crossing Reuters right now. And
you are our oracle.
Oh, no.
You are our crier.
I'm just doing the breaking news thing here because I'm fascinated. It's unfolding as we're live on Overtime. So now the U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan has just said, according to Reuters, that he supports an effort by the House Intelligence Committee to examine cyber threats posed to the American democratic process by foreign governments, but that such effort should not cast doubt on the U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's victory. Any foreign intervention in our election is entirely unacceptable, and any intervention by Russia is especially problematic, he said. However, it should not impact the election.
If anybody can, if you can diagram that sentence, I'm ready to just sit here and watch.
It's doing the splits in the kabuki dance, right? You're going both directions.
Paul Ryan, I have another image that's come to mind, and that's Donald Trump with Ryan's ear between his thumb and his forefinger, leading him to reason and wisdom. Just an image.
Well, I can tell you with certainty that you have many fans that are writing on a Facebook, hitting another record again on the the Outnumbered Overtime. So thank you for joining us. I'm looking for ones I can actually read out.
What does that mean?
No, don't hold back. It's the internet.
If there's one thing we can take from the CIA and the FBI disagreeing about how deeply Russia was involved in the election and whether or not they swayed the U.S. election, which I could argue that they didn't necessarily sway the election, and all of this fake news and everything else, it will make people more skeptical, and it will make people search for facts for themselves and to think for themselves. And independent critical thinking, as we see on college campuses,
and what if the reason
a dying
what
art.
I love about you, Kennedy? You are so optimistic.
Oh, bless your bones.
Okay,
wouldn't that be great if that all could happen?
And insightful, succinct, direct, witty.
Woo! Aw,
Nicest
so much
thing
love.
I've ever seen.
Wow,
Anyway,
cut
on.
that.
Hello.
That's what I just told you.
Oh, I missed it.
Okay.
We got a record number here.
Well done.
And we're not breaking it, so thank you.
Yeah, we didn't break it this time because a lot of times when we near 10,000, just on the live chat, you extrapolate that out, and there are many, many more watching. But when you get there, usually it goes wah wah.
No, but so I'm always
I
fascinated.
don't know what went wah wah.
Yeah, the chat just goes, I can't handle it. But look at it handling it.
All right.
I'm always fascinated with the
Dow's got
Facebook
nothing
online
on you.
because the messages are coming in so fast. It's hard to read them, which is people are like, "Why aren't you saying anything?" Because I'm reading all this.
People are obsessed with you on your phone. On that thing too. There was like, why is Sandra on the phone? I'm like, reading
Well,
the
during
comments.
overtime.
Good
Because
hair
it's computer.
for reading her phone. You ever notice how beautiful her hair is when she leans down? Like that. You don't want to be looking at the phone if you don't have great hair.
Okay, I better get to something here. But a lot of the questions, the serious questions around here, we love all the other ones as well. And thanks for the shout outs from where you're writing in from. But a lot of the questions are, so if there was a hack, how do we learn from this? If they're able to hack into our system, what are we supposed to be doing? I mean, shouldn't we be getting ahead of this happening again?
Well, that question, I think, goes to the center of all of this. Where has the Obama administration been? Our government is being hacked, whether it's Congress, whether it's the Office of Personnel Management, 33 million names of employees of the federal government,
Social Security numbers,
past and present, with all of their data. I mean, and there's been no response. Do you remember when Obama put forward the policy, a cyber attack against the United States will be dealt with just as if it were an attack on our physical assets and our sovereign territory. And the result has been, as Would it be wah wah? Is that the correct response?
That's the technical term.
All right, well, quickly before we scoot out of here, just a couple off the live chat. Keyhap says, I believe that this is Obama's last-ditch effort to save his legacy by creating mistrust in the election. And Grandma Lou says, enjoy Lou Dobbs on your show. He's one smart man.
Grandma Lou.
Grandma.
All right, good to
Bless
have
your
you.
heart.
Aw,
Thank you.
and also
Lou.
you too, Kennedy. We will see you tomorrow.